Okay, Judy, so we're going to do a few things today in this video. The first one is going to iron out that A strum staccato pattern, and that you should think of as being the rhythm is it's all straight eighth notes with an eighth note rest on the beginning of the first beat and the beginning of the third beat. So if you break it down as just a two beat thing, it makes a little bit more sense. One and two and, but the rest is on the one part. So rest and two and. Let's just think of it that way. Rest and two and. And if you play it like that, you think the thumb comes down on the and. So it'll be rest and, okay? That's how it starts. Rest and then you hit the strings on the two and. So rest and two and, like that. Rest and two and. Then just put them back to back and you have, sorry, here I am. Put them back to back and you have the whole measure. It's 1 and 2 and rest and 4 and rest and 2 and rest and 4 and rest and 2 and rest and 4 and rest and 2 and rest and 4 and. That's the pattern. And when you do that with a swing, that's when you get this. Rest and 2 and rest and 4 and rest and 2 and rest and 4 and rest and 2 and rest and 4 and. So I would maybe suggest doing it really straight for a little bit and then just give it a swing, and then you'll have that rest and 2 and rest and 4 and then that staccato thing, it's just from pushing into the wood, and you actually had this pretty good last time, but just pushing into the wood when you play it. Rest and 2 and rest and 4 and rest and 2 and rest and 4 and. And I'm just pushing in when I need to to hear the note. Okay, the rest of the time I'm just lightly I'm holding it on the string. Can you see this? You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm not pulling them. I'm not going. I'm like literally they're still on the string right now, but I'm not pushing until then. Okay, so rest and 2 and 4 and that does the same thing, just like that. Okay. So that's the staccato thing on the A chord. Let's get the riff we had. This is the one that we did where you added the minor third on the end of it. So 1, 2, 3, triple it 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is going to be here. We play the root first. 1, 2, 3, triple it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, triple it 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the right hand can do something. It can be a little creative, even if you just let it stay on M and I for a little while. 1, 2, 3, triple it 1, 2, 3. You may see that I had my A finger on that last little part. Let me see how I would do that. So 1, 2, 3, I am A. That's kind of how I'm doing that. I just kind of like that. So that's the part over the one chord. 1, 2, 3, triple it 1, 2, 3, 4. M, 2, 3. I am 2, A. Okay, those are your fingers you're using there. Still could make it even better, I think. Here goes. So M, 2, 3. I am 2, A. Like that. All right. Then over the one chord. The D chord down here, that's your 4 chord. It'll be the same thing. 1, 2, 3. This is kind of neat if you want to do this. It's just as a little exercise to make it interesting. Instead of going, what is it? I on the A, G, A, right there on that string. You can actually play the note and then pull it off and then put it back down. So, just if you want to have something fun to play with. So it's a pull off followed by hammer on. You only play the first note, like that. So it'd sound like this. 2, 3. If you want to do that, try it. I think it'd be kind of cool. So you play with that over the A and the D. So the 1 chord and the 4 chord. Back and forth, really. Treat it like you're playing through just the first 8 bars of the blues form. Okay, don't worry about the 5 and the 4 chord right now. That 5, 4, the turnaround at the end, because that we're going to end up integrating something different, and that's enough, I think, with this exercise. Just go back and forth, the 1 chord to the 4 chord, 1 chord to the 4 chord. Last thing is we did the we went from the 5 chord to the 4 chord, and I just want you to play the D7 shape over the E chord like this. Okay, and you should go from the 5, 2, 3, 4 to the 4 chord with from an E7 with a D7 shape to a D7 with a D7 shape, and you're gonna hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But think of the chord being built on the note that it's on. So if you're playing a 5 chord, that chord has been built on the 5 note. So the 5th scale degree is the 5, is the E. Even though you're not playing the E with this little cluster right now, it's still assumed to be an E chord just because of what's happening. And when you play that root down the bass, you do hear that E. It's really nice. It's still considered the 5 chord, and the rules of the 5 note can be applied to this 5 chord. So usually we go, the 5 note would be E to the 4 note, D, and you're playing the root of each chord. But if you flat that 5, you can play the note in between the 4. 1, 2, 3, flat 5, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 5, 2, 3, flat 5, 4, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm going a little crazy. Same thing can be applied to the chord. If you have this E7 chord, the whole chord can go down 1 fret to get to the D7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now think of it as the rhythm is 1, 2, 3 on the 5 chord, and the flat 5 is being played on just that 4th beat of that measure. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and you have that low E down, the root playing 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th beat, play that flat 5 chunk little chord there, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and keep going down for this whole note down low with the D in the bass. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was an A in the bass. I saw my fingers. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, actually, the A can, just to let you know why that sounded okay, is because the A is in a D chord, so it actually sounds okay to play a D in the bass or an A in the bass. But for right now, let's try and stick to playing the right note, Dean. Okay. So you have the E, 2, 3, flat 5, E, D, 2, 3, 4. I'd like you to just play it over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you notice, I played a little staccato on that flat 5 too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's cool. That gives you a lot to do, but I think it's all manageable. So the staccato rhythm on the A chord, the riff with the triplet 5, 4, 5, and then the 5 flat 5 4 chord exercise. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good one.